Welcome back to another video. So today, we're going to do a history of the Looney Tunes video games. This time, about Looney Tunes. Yup. Starting...
And it's based on the movie, guys.
And it's based on the cartoon... And they're based on the cartoon franchise. Yup. You got that right, my girl. Yup.
Yeah.
Starting with the Roadrunner game on Super Nintendo. Yup. But there's...
Good boy, fans.
Yeah. Oh, and we got a hell lot of games to come across these days, yeah? Who knows?
Absolutely, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, and next is Tiny Toons. Buster Busts Loose. Yep. Also for the Super Nintendo. Yep. I'll say. Get it?
Yeah, I say get it.
Oh, and does Buster can kick ass as well. Yup. And you also come.
Oh my God! He's so dramatic.
Yeah. Oh, and we obviously got these horses. Yup. And these Tiny Toons characters. Yup. And next up is, yup, you guessed it, Tasmania, released in 1993 for the Super Nintendo, might I say, yeah. Also for Game Gear, but we're not going to go far on Game Gear games, because they're obsolete, yeah.
Yeah, guys, we're not going into it. No way.
No way, Yeah, Angelina, you got that right,
Yeah?
Your main goal is to play as Taz and rescue many of your Tasmania friends. Yup. With your spin attack in style of a future platformer, Crash Bandicoot. Which is where they got that from. Absolutely. This game is fantastic. Okay, next up is Daffy Duck, the Marvin Missions. Yup. So, yeah, we obviously do have a hell lot of game. Oh, check out this lava. Jesus, where did that alien bird come from? Yeah. And there's Marvin right there. Marvin the Martian. Yeah, I'll say. Get it? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, and there is a whole bunch of aliens you get to shoot as well. Yep. Next up is Bugs Bunny. Rapid Rampage.
Stop it.
Bugs Bunny Rapid Rampage. Yep. So you get to take down enemies. Yeah. You get to kick. What? Yeah. Kick butt with these goofy gophers. Yeah. But hey, the goofy gophers are good. What are they? He can kick butt, I gotta say. Hey, there's Yosemite Sam right there. Yeah. And Elmer Fudd. Yeah. You get to take down all these enemies and boss fights, might I say. Yeah. I'll say. And next up is Tiny Toons Wacky Sports Challenge, yeah? So, yeah. Hey, you get to play as Babs as well as Plucky and many other characters, yeah? Right, girlfriend?
Right.
Yeah. Is someone sleeping? Coco? Ah, that's okay. And here, it's a party game, yeah? You, like Crash Bash, but similar, yeah? And next up is, Acme Animation Factory. Yep, where you get to do arts and crafts, yep. And there's Daffy as the Scarlet Pumpernickel. Get it?
Pumpernickel, my fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the arts and crafts section, yep. And here's the cartoon section, yeah, where you get to make. And here's the music section, yep, where Bugs Bunny does his Baton Bunny, like in the cartoon, yeah. I'll say, get it? And here's Tweety, yeah. And Wile E. Coyote, and next up is Looney Tunes B-Ball, yeah. So yeah. I'll say.
Remember when he got crashed into the what, Anthony?
You have that Looney Tunes racing game?
And the sign says out.
Yeah, you remember that game?
Rolly Coyote got crashed into the screen.
Like who? You know, like who?
Reminds me of how got crashed into the screen.
Yeah, with basketball, yeah, like Space Jam. But next up is Speedy Gonzalez Los Gatos Banditos, yeah. Funny way to.
In Spanish.
Yeah, he's Spanish. He's a Spanish Looney Tune. A Spanish Mexican mouse, yep. I'll say. Get it? And he gets to rescue your mouse friends. Yep.
I cannot pronounce Anthony. Because como está? Adios, it's the Anthony.
Yeah. And watch out for that mouse. And you get to bounce on that mouse trap. Yep.
I cannot speak Spanish.
Oh, and next up is, well, you know, Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. Yep. I'll say, like, you get to collect cake. Yep. And here's 9 lives of Porky Pig. Yep.
Cake? Where's my cake?
Yeah. I'm sorry, no cake yet, alright?
You're making me hungry, boyfriend.
Yeah, I know. And you get to use his shirt as a parachute, yep. Watch out for these trains, yeah. And the desert section, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, and you get to take down this badass ghost, this bastard right there. I'll say. Oh, and this pig can kick ass, I gotta say. Yep. Okay. Now, Angelina will join me for, will join me again for part 2. But anyway, let's move on to Tiny Toons. Buster's Hidden Treasure. Yep. For the Sega Genesis this time. Yep. So, absolutely. Okay, now. So, yeah. Well, obviously, it's right here. Yep. You get to collect carrots as well. I'll say. Get it? So, yeah. Well, obviously, it's right here. Yep. Absolutely. You get to take down these boss fights as well. Yep. Check out the hearts they have. Yep. And next up is, yep, Taz in Escape from Mars. Starring Taz. Also known as Tasmanian Devil. Yeah, and he's being dragged into space. Yup. So it's up to Taz to bust his way out of here and escape from outer space. Yep, the galaxy. So, absolutely. But anyway, we only got 16 minutes left on part 1 of History of Looney Tunes games. So, let's end this, alright? By the end, I'll combine part 1 and part 2 together. Who knows? So, yeah. Well, obviously, yeah. Cool. Well, yeah. Next up is Sylvester and Tweety and Cagey Capers. Yep. So, yeah. Never mind. Angelina will join me later. When she comes back. And sometime soon. Alright? Cool. Well, obviously, yeah. We do have a whole bunch of Looney Tunes video games to cover. Yup. I'll say. Get it? So, yeah. Oh, and you get to play as either Sylvester or Tweety, depending on which character what size you are, yeah. And next up is Tiny Toons. Acme All-Stars, yeah. Goal! And you play soccer as well as basketball, I'll say, just like in the upcoming Space Jam back then, yep. So, yeah. Oh, and there's talking cutscenes, yeah. A soccer and basketball tournament. I knew it. Get it? So, yeah. And there's Hampton, yep. Oh, and there's Elmira and yeah. Next up is yeah, you guessed it. Daffy Duck in Hollywood. Yep. So absolutely, released in 1995. Yep. So yeah. Well, obviously, yeah. We do have a whole bunch of stuff to come across, yeah? I'll say, get it? So, yeah. Cool. I'll say. Oh, and we obviously do have, and Daffy is walking across Hollywood, yeah? Right there. It got a mix. It's a great game, yeah? Next up is Desert Demolition with Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. Yup. Extreme Pain. Oh, and so Arriba. Let's get to the gameplay. Beep beep. Yep. So, yeah. Absolutely. I'll say. Well, oh, and you get to play as either Wile E. Coyote or Roadrunner, depending on if you're if you're chasing Roadrunner as Wile E. Coyote or beating him up like as the Roadrunner. Yup. Oh, and next up is Speedy Gonzales. Cheese Catastrophe. Yep. That's what it says right there. Yep. So, absolutely. Cool. Oh, and you collect cheese as well as Speedy Gonzales. Yep. I'll say. Well, yeah, you got to climb up the rope. Yep. And lasso onto the rope. Yep. And you beat up Sylvester, which is the final boss. Yep. I'll give this game rating an A+. Yep. And next up is Bugs Bunny in Double Trouble. Yep. Yipes. That's what he said. Yep. And especially that's what he said in Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, which is what we'll get to later. Yep. So yeah, we only got 11 minutes left. So let's finish this. Okay? Okay. Cool. I'll say. Get it? And you take down this bull. Yep. This big old bastard bull. Yep. Oh, that son of a bitch lion. Yeah, you know. That my game episodes are rated TV PG. Yep. I'll say. You know, 10 and older. Get it? So kids, don't repeat what I say, alright? And next up is the PS1 games, starting with Space Jam. Yep. And you play as I usually stick with the Toon Squad. Yep. Not the Monstars because they are losers. Yep. And you play mini games with Daffy or Bugs Bunny or Lola Bunny, depending on which characters there are. Yep. Oh, and you select a total of many Toon Squad characters. Yep. Oh, and you check it out. You take the Toon Squad to the top. Yep. Absolutely. How cool is that? Oh, and the Toon Squad is winning right there. Yep. I'll say big time. And it's a sports game. Yep. I'll say. Get it? And next up is, well, Tiny Toons, the Great Beanstalk. Yep. It's a run-of-the-mill 2D platformer. Yep. Any helicopter and Buster propeller blades his ears just like Bugs Bunny does in Time Busters and Lost in Time. Yep. But we'll get to those later. Yep. Absolutely. Oh, and check out this guy. He is jazzing out. Cool. And you get the key. Yep. And here's the Giants Palace. The Giants and the Castle of the Giants. Yep. So yeah. I'll say. Get it? Oh, and this is obviously pretty cool. Yeah. And next up is none other than Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. Yeah. Which, yeah, how about remastering this game along with Looney Tunes Racing and Sheep Patrol and Duck Dodgers and Bugs and Taz Time Busters? Am I greedy? I'm probably greedy. Yeah. Your guide is Merlin. Yeah. And you visit many. And you travel back through time in prehistoric, pirates, medieval, space, and even 1930s. Yeah. And even the Spain with the bull. Yeah. And here's Nowhere, the beginning of it. And all this gameplay is on my PS3 as well with the PS1 games. Yeah. And here comes another Tiny Toons PS1 game. Toonenstein, Dare to Scare. Yeah. Which is a run-of-the-mill game as well. Yeah. I'll say. Get it? Oh, and this is obviously pretty cool, yeah? And we only got lots of time left, yeah. I'll say. Get it? Yep. Oh, and there's this cat. Yep. I forgot his name, yeah. Anytime. Yep. So, absolutely. Oh, and next up is Looney Tunes Racing. Yep. Which is what I have to this very day still. released in 2000. Yep. Around the same time as Crash Bash, Spyro 3, and Muppet Monster Adventure and Race Mania. Yep. The two Muppet PS1 games. Yep. So yeah, makes me want to remaster Muppet Monster Adventure and Muppet Race Mania, both of them together. Am I greedy? I'm probably greedy. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, get it? I'm definitely greedy. Never mind. So yeah, and here's my multiplayer mode. Yeah, I won as Marvin. Oh, and here's my gameplay as Daffy, none other than, yeah, surprise. So yeah. Oh, and I also play as Lola Bunny and Bugs Bunny. Yeah. I'll say. And here's my gameplay as Taz on the PS3. Yeah. And next up is Bugs and Taz Time Busters. Yep. And here's Tweety right there. Yep. So absolutely. And also remaster Sheep Patrol, which we'll get to later, right? Okay. Cool. I'll say. We still got a matter of time, yeah. Let's just get on with it. I haven't done a history video of Looney Tunes games, and I haven't done game episodes of some Looney Tunes games like, Sheep Patrol or whatever, or I'll just combine the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo games in a game episode one day. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, and check out this giant badass dragon. Yeah, he can shoot down the enemies with his flame breath. Yep, like Spyro. Oh, and the last PS1 game is released in 2000. Looney Tunes Sheep Raider. Yep. I'll say. Get it? Oh, and you bring the sheep, you play as Ralph Wolf, yep, and avoid Sam Sheepdog. Morning, Ralph. Morning, Sam. Get the point? Get it? Yeah. Put. And here's Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote as well, yep, on PS1, yep. None other than, yep. Oh, and you fly in a rocket as Wile E. Coyote, yep. Whether it's Ralph Wolf or Wile E. Coyote, yep. I'll say. Oh, and now we're gonna move on to the last Tiny Toon Adventures games on the PS1, released in 2001. Plucky's Big Adventure. Yep. So yeah, you could play as either Hampton, Bug, Babs, Buster, or of course Plucky. Yep. So yeah. I'll say. And here's and you take down Elmira, of course, right there. Yep. You see? Right there. And you get to play as, and here's my gameplay as well as Hampton, yep. Oh, and there's Wood Pickle, yep. So yeah, and there's Babs right there, my gameplay. I just stick with Babs as my player, because I'm a ladies' man, yep. A crow's nest, yep. But anyway, moving on to the one and only Looney Tunes Nintendo 64 game, yep, known as Duck Dodgers, yep. So yeah, you get to run through Earth, yeah, in many cities all over the world and countries as well, yep. So yeah, it's a great game. I reviewed it a while ago. If you want to check that out, yep. So don't forget. So, absolutely. I'll say, get it? So, cool. Oh, and how could I also forget? So, yeah. You play as Daffy throughout the game, and Nintendo 64. Yep. I'll say. Get it? Watch out for these mine cars. Yep. Oh, yeah. You're despicable. Anyway, moving on to another console. Okay, moving on to the Game Boy Color. Starting with Looney Tunes. Trouble. Yep. Here we are. Starring.
Here we are, guys.
Yeah. Tweety and Sylvester. None other than, yep. You play as Sylvester in this game, yep. Or Tweety, depending on what size you are, yeah. So, yeah. I'll say. Get it?
I get it.
Yeah. And Tweety and Sylvester are forced to team up as well. I'll say. You follow Tweety all around, yeah. I'm sure of that, yeah. So, yeah. Next up is, yeah, Bugs Bunny and Lola, Operation Carrot Patch, yeah. Also known as Carrot Crazy in the US, yeah. So, yeah, here they are. I'll just go with Carrot Crazy, yep. So, yeah, you play as either Bugs Bunny or Lola Bunny, yep. Absolutely. And here's Lola Bunny, which is what my gameplay is, and you get to shoot carrots at either Daffy Duck or Elmer Fudd or whatever, yeah. So, yeah. And here's Tweety holding a letter as well. So, absolutely. And next up is, well, Bugs Bunny Castle Crazy 3. So, absolutely. Crazy Castle 3, yeah. That's what I meant. Sorry. Is someone there? You get multiple cutscenes. They are absolutely stellar in many ways. Yep. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Cuckoo. Oh, and better watch out for Daffy right there, as he's catching up to you. Oh, and next up is, well, Looney Tunes. Just Looney Tunes. I'll say. So here's where you play as Daffy. Yup. And here's Taz's gameplay. Yeah. Tasmanian Devil, I should say. Yeah. Cool. And here's Tweety's gameplay, who you get to play as. Yeah. Watch out for Sylvester. Don't let him catch you. Bad old putty tat. And here's Porky Pig's high flying gameplay. Yeah. Which is what my gameplay is on the emulator as well. And I used a GameCube emulator for this. So yeah, I have a Bluetooth GameCube and Bluetooth Xbox game controller. Yep. And next up is Tasmanian Devil Munching Madness. Nom 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 nom. Lemony fresh. That's what he says in Space Jam. Yep. Absolutely. And these cutscenes are gorgeous, I gotta say. Yeah. Yeah.
Good one, boyfriend.
Yup. Thanks, girlfriend. Yup. Yeah. Oh, and Taz goes on a quest on a island. Yup. I'll say.
Good night. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah. And next up is Daffy Duck Foul Play. I'll say.
God.
So, yeah. Well, absolutely. It's right there. Yeah. So, you do a lot of fun stuff. Yeah. as Daffy Duck, yeah? And the Game Boy Color, I should say, yep. I'll say. And you take a dive as Daffy, yep. And you swim as him, yep. The swimming levels. And there's the Yeti, yep. And check out, oh, and better not to crash into while ice skating. And next up is Speedy Gonzales. Yup. Aztec Adventure. This game is pretty cool, yeah. I'll say. Get it? Oh, and how about that? You get to shoot birds as well as this dog, right, girlfriend?
Right.
Yeah. Get it? Oh. Watch out for that bad old putty tat. Yeah, the pussycat fellow. He's silly, to quote Speedy Gonzales. Arriba. Bye. Right?
Right.
Yeah, who's sleeping?
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you, girlfriend?
No.
It was our daughter
Yeah.
taking a nappy poo. And next up is Bugs Bunny and Crazy Castle 4. The fourth quote. Yep. Stage clear. And here's the cutscenes. They are stunning. Yep. Absolutely awesome.
We got a game episode to do.
Yeah. Enough snoring. We got a game up.
You too.
Yeah. Enough with the snoring. We got a game episode to do. Game history video. Yeah. And next up is featuring Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes Collector Alert. Released in 2000.
Sorry, Chris.
That's okay, Coco. And watch out for Marvin the Martian in this close-up cutscene, yeah. And his dog alien, yeah. Pet alien dog, yeah. How cool is that? Oh, and you get to play as one of those characters, yeah. And here's Elmer Fudd gameplay, yeah. As well. Oh, and watch out for these aliens. Alien bird things, yeah. And you swim as Daffy Duck, yep. Because he's a duck. He's supposed to swim, yep. And here's Tweety and his gameplay. And next up is Tweety's High-Flying Adventure, based on the direct-to-TV/DVD sequel/video, yep. So, yeah. And these cutscenes are absolutely stunning, and it's based on the TV movie, yeah. Tweety's solo movie, yeah. And he has a passport with him, yeah. And he goes on a quest with Aruga. So, yeah, that's his partner in crime in this game and TV movie, yeah. Or VHS or DVD movie, whichever one you want to go with, yeah. And next up is Marvin Strikes Back. Yep. So, yeah.
Marvin Strikes Back. Cause.
Yeah. Yeah. On.
The GameCube cause I have on GameCube.
Yeah.
And you too, boyfriend.
Yup. Oh, and how about that? We absolutely have multiple cutscenes to come across, yeah? And we have crashed. You make me I'm getting angry. Yeah, you get the picture. And you chase Speedy Gaza, and you chase this character. Yep. And next stop is Looney Tunes Racing. This time for the Game Boy Color. Yep. which is what I also talked about on PS1 earlier. Yeah. Without Angelina. Yep. I also, by the way,
I'm right here, guys.
yeah, that's who I mentioned. Yeah. And here's the character select. Yep. So, yeah. I'll
I
say.
have the character select.
Yep.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, and we only got, like 22 minutes left, so let's finish this, alright? Cool. And next up is Buster Saves the Day. Tiny Toons. Yep. And here's where you play as Buster. Yep. Yeah. And you say, and here's Max. Yep. So you save your friends from Max. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Looney Anniversary. Yep. Looney University. Yep. Sorry. I didn't mean to call it that. Yeah. Looney University. Let's stick with that. Yeah. Looney University is in trouble, and it's up to Buster to save the day once and for all. Yep. Oh, and
Every
last stop on Tiny Toon Adventures, and last stop on Looney Tunes Game Boy Color is Dizzy's Candy Quest. Tiny Toons. Yeah, that's his name. Dizzy. Yep. Mini Tasmanian Devil. Yep. Dizzy. And it's up to Dizzy to save the day once and for all. Yep. Oh, and
anyway, never mind about my voice, guys. I have allergies.
yeah. I'll say.
Laser tip too, guys.
Yeah. Level complete, which is, and anyway, moving on to the Game Boy Advance, starting with Tweety and the Magic Gems. Yep. I'll say, which is where you take control of any Looney Tunes character. Yeah, like Sylvester, or Bugs, or Daffy, or Yosemite Sam, or whatever. And Taz takes away your points. Yep.
Never mind my nose. I have a cold.
That's okay. So yeah. And you play and I play as Bugs in this game as well. Yep. Absolutely. This game is fantastic, I gotta say. Yup. Oh, and so yeah. And next up is Tiny Toon Adventures Wacky Stackers. Released in 2001 on the Game Boy Advance. Released on the Game Boy Advance. Yup.
So yeah.
I'll say. Oh, and here's Dizzy right there. Yep. The purple Tasmanian Devil. Yep. The mini purple Tasmanian Devil. Yep. So yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
Oh, Michael Wazowski here to join the video too.
Yeah, sure. You gotta use him for Disney Infinity, right? Which is...
Yeah.
And here's Plucky as well, yep. And next up is Buster's Bad Dream. Yep.
What is a bad dream supposed to mean?
I'll tell you about it later, alright? But back to the... And here's a Purple Panther, yeah. Yeah. Purple, Wildcat, I'll say. Never mind. So, yeah. You play as either Buster or Babs. Yep. So, yeah. Watch out for these snakes. Yeah. I'll.
They might kill you.
Yeah, they might kill you. Yeah. Oh, and check it out. You get the point that Buster's a badass and Babs is kicking butt right there. Yep. And next up is Pinky and the Brain, the Master Plan. Yep. On the Game Boy Color once again. Yep. Watch out for that rat right there. Yep. And you get the switch between Pinky or Brain. Yep. I'll say.
Reminds me of Crash Bandicoot.
With Dr. Neo Cortex. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and check it out. Brain wants to take over the world, yeah? Like Dr. Neo Cortex, for instance.
Yeah.
Except Cortex is more evil than Brain. Yep.
Yeah, Crash.
Brain is a hero, so is Pinky, but Dr. Neo Cortex is a villain. I'll say that's the difference, yeah? And next up is Looney Tunes back in action on the Game Boy Advance, yeah? Released in 2003, released on the Game Boy Advance, also on console. Yep. This is similar to what Banjo, Rayman, and Spyro also did on the Game Boy Advance as well. Yep. And this plays similar to the Spyro Game Boy Advance games, and I like those, and I'll get to the Banjo-Kazooie Game Boy Advance games. After all, I did the console games, yep, on the Xbox One, yep, So, yeah, and this plays similar to the movie, except there's no DJ or Kate, yep, So, yeah, and there's a whirlpool, yep, There's Foghorn Leghorn, yep. And next up is Animaniacs. Lights, camera, action. Yep. I'll say. And there's a film meaning 9 lives, yeah? And you better release these people from prison because and you play as either Wacko, Yakko, or Dot. Yep. Yakko, Wacko, or Dot. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. And they're on the set. You see? Right there, you see? So, yeah. Absolutely. I'll say. These pirates are obviously brutal. Yep. I'll say. Cuckoo. So next up is Looney Tunes Double Pack, Dizzy Driving, and Acme Antics. Yep. With the Roadrunner. Released in 2005. Only on the Game Boy Advance. And nothing else. And that's it. Yep. So this game gets a solid rating of A-. Yep. Good. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Great. Great in my opinion. Yeah. Not perfect, but great. Yeah. Next up is Looney Tunes Space Race, which is what I have for PlayStation 2. Ooh, the emulator. Yep. Wait. Oh, and we obviously do have Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Wile E. Coyote, Elmer Fudd, Sylvester, Yosemite Sam, and the host, Foghorn Leghorn. Yep. Watch out for that Acme bell. Yep. I'll say. And there's Lola Bunny counting on you. Yep. So, yeah. After all, we only got 12 minutes left. So, let's end this, alright? Cuckoo. Oh, and, well, obviously, this is my gameplay as Wile E. Coyote, yep. I'll say, right, girlfriend?
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, this is my birthday week. Yep. Heads up, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is my gameplay as Bugs Bunny, as you can tell. Yep. I'll say, get it? Anyway, on to the next game. And the next console, which is the GameCube. Oh, and here is the GameCube, which is what I have it on Dolphin. Yep. Taz Wanted. Yep, what you play as Taz. Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's not for the same for, Looney Tunes Back in Action, which was what we'll get to later, or Acme Arsenal, which is what I have for the Wii on Dolphin, yeah. So, yeah. Well, obviously, it's right here, yep. I'll say, get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you get to spin as Taz like Crash Bandicoot. Yep. With the spin attack. Yep. And clever disguise, right? So,
Right.
yeah. So, yeah. I'll say. Oh, and this is obviously pretty cool. Yep. Totally awesome game, right? Who's snoring? Who's snoring? And there's Witch Hazel you got to knock down, right?
Right.
Who was snoring?
Coco.
Again? Oh, and we obviously do have more games on GameCube and the other Nintendo console, which is the Wii, other than this one, yep. So let's move on, shall we? Alright, good. Here's Looney Tunes Back in Action, which is what I also have for the GameCube. Well, physically this time, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say, get it?
Yeah.
And here's the beginning, where Daffy Duck is Duck Danger. Yep, Bat Duck. Get it? Get it?
Fat Duck, yeah.
As a spoof to Batman, yep. And you get to play as either Bugs Bunny or... And you catch monkeys and chase them down as well as play as either Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck. Yeah, that's it. And here...
Daphne is my favorite to play as.
Daffy?
Yeah.
Oh, and I usually play as Bugs, right? Because...
Yeah, you do.
Either one doesn't matter for me, right?
Right.
Yeah. And these cutscenes are absolutely gorgeous in many ways, yeah? And you get to drive a golf cart and be chased down by other meanie bobinis, yeah? As Daffy Duck, as Duck Danger, yeah? I'll say. And he, yeah, And they both use mallets to break open crates. Yup. I'll say, get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you knock out Sylvester, who's hunting down Tweety, And you saved Tweety from that bad old putty tat Sylvester.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a while since Angelina did a history video with me. Well, other than Scooby Doo, right?
Yeah,
Before Scooby Doo, I mean, right?
right.
Yeah, and here's the beginning of the game. Yep. And here's Pepe, and there's Pepe Le Pew over there. Yep. As well. Yep. Wait, you know where you have Looney Tunes back in action on the video game as well, right?
Yeah, I
On which system again? GameCube, the same one as me?
do. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you get to flap as Daffy and swim as him, but Bugs can't swim, obviously.
Yeah, bugs cannot swim, guys.
Yeah. But he can dig. Yep. But he can dig through tunnels. Yep. And not Daffy. Nuh-uh. No way. And here's Bugs Bunny in a tube. Yep. Like in Splish Splash. Yep.
Sorry, guys, I'm yawning.
Yeah. And here's where Daffy swims. Yep. And takes a dive. Yep. And here's Foghorn Leghorn. Once again. Yep. It's here to help you out. Yep. Oh, and in the beginning of the game, as Daffy, you'd be chased down by Porky Pig and Speedy Gonzales. Yep. And after all, this game gets my average rating of A plus. Yep. A great Looney Tunes game. Yep.
I really like it a lot.
Yeah. And here's where Bugs Bunny gets to change as an agent. Yep. Or as a detective. Whatever. Yeah. I'll say. Okay, our last stop, even if you don't count Space Jam on Xbox, Acme Arsenal Looney Tunes on the Wii, which is what I have on Dolphin. Maybe. I don't know. I by the way, I think you might want to take a look at my game episode of this if you haven't yet. So you might want to check it out and love it. Please, for me. Oh, and here's the roasted pig one, featuring many Looney Tunes characters for Thanksgiving. Yep. Just a cutscene. And here's the Yeti. Yep. And you play as Daffy, right?
Oh my God.
And here's where you play as Daffy. Yep. So yeah, there was also Space Jam Legacy for the Xbox One. And I play that. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, as well as I like Acme Arsenal a lot. I'll give them both A plus equally. Yep. So yeah. Oh, and here's where Daffy is a badass. Yeah. And he can kick butt as well. Yeah, with his mallet. Yep. So yeah. Both this game and Space Jam Legacy are both pretty good, yeah? And there you have it, the complete history of the Looney Tunes video games. I covered all of them, a whole lot to be exact, so anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what your favorite Looney Tunes game is, either from your childhood or from the present day. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, comment, and share as well. So, without a doubt, I'll see you all in my next video.